Hello everybody! As we just saw out of the box, this is my review of the Golden Angel Predator from NECA. And it's a figure that has been released for some time now. I have been waiting for it, and there is one particular reason why my review is a bit late, and I'm going to show you that reason now. Yeah, that's right. My first Golden Angel figure broke just under a comparison with the old Elder Predator. But now I have a new figure. I hope to be able to complete this review without the figure breaking. So, my first impressions of this figure. Well, I think it's a very good looking and cool figure with a lot of great accessories. I actually like it very much, but let's take a closer look of what you get with the figure. So first of all, you get no less than 3 different head sculpts. You get the unmasked head here, and we get an alternate mask, and then we get the one here on the figure, which is the original from the comic. Then we get the iconic flintlock pistol seen in Predator 2 and also with the first and second version of the Elder Predator. And you can actually, if we move in close enough, see the description on the gun here of the pirate. We get 2 smart discs, one open and one closed here in his holster. And we get 4 different hands: open hand, a fisted hand, a gripping hand, and another open hand. And that one is able to hold the smart disc. Then we get the sword here in 2 pieces, and we get the shoulder cannon, and then some trophies on the figure. So that is pretty good actually. The sword here is made from 2 pieces, so it's meant to look like the blade is coming out of the sword. And you can also put it on the back of the figure here, so he can carry his sword on the back like this. And he does that in the comic as well. Yes. And speaking of the comic, this Predator figure is based on the comic 1718 from Dark Horse, and we can take a short look at the comic here. It's all about a pirate and mutiny on his ship, and in the middle of the process, the Predator here kicks in and starts dealing damage on the pirate. The drawings are cool and the figure looks pretty accurate to the comic version. It's a rather short comic, but check it out if you want. It's worth a look. And now it's cool that we actually have the figure, the young original version of the Elder Greyback Predator from Predator 2. And we do get some of the usual details, the good old classic backpack with the articulated plasma caster. We get the blades here, wrist blades, and we also get the wrist computer that you can open up. So we do get a good amount of details. And as I mentioned earlier, the smart disc is actually able to stay in the holster, unlike some of the other earlier versions. Articulation wise, we get the new type of body with more or less all the articulation you need. Decent head movement, double jointed elbows. We also get movement here at the torso, double jointed knees, pretty good ankle movement. So no problem with the articulation of this figure. It's very good. If you want to change the hands and the heads, it's easy this time around. I have other Predator figures where the process of changing the head sculpt is, well, more or less impossible, but this time it's well made and rather easy. And you can see here the Predator can also hold the pistol. So everything works fine. It's a very well balanced figure, and well, now I say it's solid. My first version, of course, wasn't solid, but I think this one has a quality touch and a great deal of good solutions. I don't really know about the alternate mask here. It's cool looking, but I think I prefer the original. But it's also great to have different display opportunities, and of course also the unmasked head sculpt is a great opportunity. Look at the details here. Nothing to complain about. Great paint job as well. And that goes for the rest of the figure too. Everything looks fine. I like the color. It is, I guess, the first Predator in this kind of color, so it stands out on the shelf. Yeah, I really like it. So for now, I'm going to leave you with my opinion about this figure, and then I'll sum up this review. So this is it. When I first saw this figure, I thought, well, it's not really a big deal. I might get it sometimes, but I wasn't that excited. Now that I have it, I must admit that it has really grown on me. I think it's a great figure. It's moved directly into being one of my favorites on my all-time top Predator list. So I can highly recommend to check out the Golden Angel Predator in this ultimate version. I think you get a lot with it. Thanks a lot for watching this review. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.